If you are looking to sell your Bitcoin, you need to watch this video till the end and find out some very interesting details. In this video, we are going to take a closer look at 3 different charts which tells us that from this point of time, Bitcoin has good chances of going up considerably. So you definitely don't want to miss this video.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this.
Hello friends, my name is Soham and I welcome you to Crypto Bulls Club, your one-stop destination for all the technical analysis and news from the world of cryptocurrencies. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. This will notify you with all the new videos that we release. Also, if you like to discuss about Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies, head over to Telegram and join our family on Telegram as well. This is completely free of cost. If you want to have a one-on-one discussion with me, my Telegram link is also given in the description below. So let's jump on to today's video. So first, let's take a quick look at the market in the past 24 hours. So the market cap has declined by very negligible 0.1%. So it's more or less stable since the last 24 hours. The volume has been around $166 billion. BTC dominance is at around 40.5%. If this comes below 40% and we are able to get to 39 or so, then probably we might see another rise in the altcoins. Ethereum is at around 18% dominance. In the last 24 hours, the highest gainers have been Pirate Chain, which has gained 19%, then Zilliqa, which has gained about 12%, Leo token 11%, and of course Dogecoin has gained about 12.3%. The reason for this being that Coinbase Pro is going to list Dogecoin on the 3rd of June. So that's another good news for Dogecoin coming in. Apart from that, most of the market has been stable with gains of 1%, 1.5%, 2%, and slightly lesser than that as well. And if we talk about the losses, it's around the same percent. So the market has been more or less stable in the last 24 hours. Now let's jump on to the Bitcoin chart, and there's very interesting things that I would like to show to you. So currently we are on the Bitcoin US dollar weekly chart, and the first thing that I would like to tell you is just assume that we are in the bear market, okay, that we have officially entered the bear market, and that could be our worst case scenario, right? So whether you should be selling your Bitcoin, data tells us something very interesting, okay, and for that we'll go to our previous market cycle tops as well. So first we'll go to the 2017 market cycle top, wherein we peaked out at around $20,000 and we got a correction of about 70% or so, okay, from the market cycle top to the bottom. Now one important aspect that I would like to highlight here is basically after this drop we had a rise of around 100%. Actually it's more than 100%, okay, as you can see 104% approximately in 2017. So this is one of the characteristics of a bear market, that whenever we fall we tend to bounce up a little bit as well. So you need to watch out for that as well. So this is evident in 2017. If we go back in 2013 as well, we can see that as well. Here came down from the top to about 72% again. We got a correction, then we went up from this low to about another 100% or so. As you can see here, more than 100%, actually it's 106% that we went up. Even in 2011, if you have to talk about that as well, so we have this kind of a bounce, so wherein we went up in 2011, we went up by 275%. So what this chart is telling us eventually is, even if this is the worst case scenario, even if we have entered the bear market, we can expect a bounce, maybe not to the market cycle top, but somewhere to around 50,000 or so. Again, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are my personal opinions. Please do your own research before investing, and if you're confused about doing your own research, we made a video on it. You can click the icon above my head and you can watch that video right away. So this chart is actually telling us that there could be a dead cat bounce if this is a bear market we have entered into. Now let's jump on to the next chart. The next chart that we are covering today is the Bitcoin NVT price, you can go to woobull.com and find this chart if you are interested. Here what we see here is basically the NVT price and the current market price. So the NVT price is in green and the current market price is in blue. So what is exactly an NVT price? So NVT price is calculated by multiplying on-chain data volume by the 2-year median value of the NVT ratio. Now what is the NVT ratio? The NVT ratio is the ratio of the on-chain volume to its market cap. So basically it's the fair value according to the chain with the present market value. If you have to zoom into this, basically then we can see the fair value as on this date is at around $54,000. However, the current market price, as we know, is hovering around $36,000, $37,000. Now, why are we looking at this chart? That is the most important question, right? So what this chart is actually telling us, so this chart is present all the way from 2011. If we just zoom back, we can see that what this chart actually tells us is there have been 7 instances in the past where the original value of Bitcoin has come down below this NVT price, okay, and out of those 7 times, 6 times we have seen an increase in the Bitcoin price following downside movement. Okay, so 6 out of the 7 times whenever we have broken below this green line, we have seen Bitcoin rise above this green line at least and continue on its journey. There was only one instance when it did not happen, and that was basically during the 2016 before the bull market started. Also, there's one more important thing that is noticeable on this chart, and that is the NVT premium. Now, what is the NVT premium? The NVT premium is simply the ratio of the market price above or below the fundamental valuation estimated by the NVT price. So what does the NVT premium measures? The NVT premium measures the deviation of the current price from the NVT price, okay, and as we know, we are currently in the negative zone. Now, what is the deviation currently? If I have to look at, it's at 0.63, okay, and there have been only 3 instances in the past where we have been actually gone below 0.63. And what are those instances? Let's take a quick look. One instance was basically here from January to about March or April 2016, wherein the lowest that we hit was about 0.45. Then we go back to October of 2012, wherein we've hit a 0.53 level on this deviation chart, and also in November 2012 where this deviation was actually 55. So there has been only 3 instances in the past wherein we have gone below this level. That indicates that the chances for Bitcoin going down is always there, but according to this chart, north is probable direction for Bitcoin to head into, at least for the next few weeks. Again, I am repeating, these are not my personal opinions. I am just reading the charts as I am seeing and just informing you based on what the charts are saying. Next, let's go on to the stock to flow model. So we are on the stock to flow model. As you can see, as many of you would be aware, this is a very good indication. So according to the stock to flow model, the real price should be at around 81,000. However, we are going below 36,000 currently, and you will be seeing this multicolored chart here as well. So what do these colors signify? Basically, these colors signify the distance from the next halving. So we start off from the red and we slowly go to the purple. Basically, the red is the highest number of days from the halving and the purple is the least number of days to the halving. Okay, so as we know, the halving is an important event for Bitcoin's market cycle. In addition to this stock to flow chart, we need to look at one more important thing right here, and that is this stock to flow divergence. Now, what is this divergence? This actually measures the deviation from the stock to flow price with the current price. So this black line is zero deviation, that the price is as per the stock to flow model. Whenever we go above it, it's marked in red, and whenever we come below it, it's marked in green. Now, the important factor here is that we are obviously below the stock to flow model price and we are at a minus 0.84. So there have been actually 3 instances in the past wherein we have gone below this level of 0.85, and that was the first instance what happened back in November 2011, wherein went to about -1 on the deviation. Then again in July 2012, wherein we went to minus 0.87. Then the third and the last instance that happened was back in July 2017, wherein we were at minus 1.04. So according to this chart as well, there is not much room for the Bitcoin price to go down again. This is as per the stock to flow model, and we can say that this model has been so far accurate. But one important aspect to consider for this model is that this model was developed in 2019, that is after the last market cycle peak. So just like other indicators, this indicator was also retrofitted into the Bitcoin price chart, and this is actually the first time this indicator is being tested on a real-time data. So take that with a pinch of salt. Now let's jump on to the Bitcoin monthly chart, and I want to show you something very interesting there as well. On the Bitcoin monthly chart, what we are seeing here is that we have started this month with a red candle. Now inside a bull market, there has not been a single instance in the past wherein we have printed 3 consecutive red monthly candles. We did print 2 back in 2013, wherein we got a double peak cycle. In 2017 also we printed 1 or 2 here as well in the month of July 2016 and August 2016. But once we got past that, there were 1 odd red month in middle, but there was not a single time when we printed 3 consecutive red months in a row. The highest number of red months that we have printed consecutively was back in August 2018, when we started printing from August to about January 2019. So that was about 6 monthly red candles on the Bitcoin US dollar chart. So this is something very important that is happening right here. If we print this monthly candle on the red side, then probably we might safely presume that we have entered into the bear market. Now there's one more thing on the monthly chart, that is the RSI that we have spoken to in length in the past as well. As we have told you, there have been 2 peaks in each of the market cycles that we had so far, and in this market cycle we have only 1 peak. So right from here, this is actually coming down substantially for each market cycle. The first peak in the RSI is always lesser and the other one is the higher, but the levels at which we are currently, we have not been to these levels on the monthly RSI inside a bull market. So that is also something that we should be considering. So that's pretty much it about this video. If you have any questions about this video, send us in the comments. Also tell us what are some of the altcoins that you would like us to analyze and give you a price prediction for, and we will do that in this week itself. So comment below with that. If you like our content, please subscribe to our YouTube channels, hit the like button, and if you are on your mobile, if you're watching it on full screen, just exit out of the full screen, press the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then go back to the full screen option. So thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Share this video with your friends, family, and give them the opportunity to change their lives with crypto, as many of us have actually done. And if you have any questions to me directly, you can reach over to me on Telegram to me directly. The link is there in the description below. Also, make sure you join our family on Telegram. The link for that is also in the description as well as on the pinned comment. So thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Bye bye for now.